Local news about local people. This is Newslink Indiana.
Hello and thanks for joining us at newslinkindiana.com for Thursday, December 29th. I'm Branch Showalter. The two opposing groups reached an agreement Wednesday with the city of Muncie over annexing two sections of land. The settlement could bring close to 160 acres into the city limits. One of the areas near West McGallard includes several businesses and close to 20 homes. Although many in the area fought the annexation at first, lifelong Muncie resident Tom Parker says he realizes the decision was just logical.
And our street is just one little finger, and when you look at the map, and it's really the right thing. I mean, I can see the mayor's point. People say he's just trying to square up the boundaries. Well, when you look at the map, it really makes sense.
The second area is near East McGallard and the bypass. Several local businesses could be affected there as well. The City Council must approve the proposals before the annexations can take place. While April 15th is still a few months away, it's not too early to think of ways to save some money. Newslink Indiana's Aaron Walker has a few tips for us on what you can do before the new year to help on this year's tax returns.
At this time of year, most people are busy giving presents to family and friends, but charitable donations also see a rise, largely due to an end-of-the-year tax deduction deadline.
Always when we're coming up on any year-end, things that you could do that are deductible, you've got to write the check in order to get that done.
The recent natural disasters have caused a change in tax law, but it affects only the very wealthy. There's no longer a donation cap.
They've taken that off for this year. So if we had someone, they could literally give 60 or 75% of their income if they wanted to.
But in general, small businesses seem to benefit most from the end-of-year deductions.
You can write off equipment and furniture for your business if you're a small business. For 2005, that number is $105,000.
One of the biggest deductions people don't take advantage of, their fuel expenses.
People sometimes don't think about the fact that, okay, I'm keeping track of my mileage, but the fact that you took a check to the bank and made a deposit, that's business mileage.
Another often overlooked deduction, non-cash items, like clothing or household goods.
One thing that people may not be thinking about is this is a good time to clean out your closet, to donate to Goodwill and Muncie Mission and those sorts of things.
But once again, there is a limit.
You're allowed to write off, without even having documentation, up to $500 of non-cash contributions. That'd be bags of clothes.
The biggest piece of advice, save your receipts in case they're usable. In Muncie, Aaron Walker, Newslink, Indiana.
Agencies accepting donations include the United Way and the Muncie Mission. Donations must be made before the end of this month. Now, the new Walmart Supercenter on Muncie's south side is nearing its final phase. LaSalle construction manager Matt Bertrang is in charge of the Walmart project. He says a few design changes within the company have delayed construction. He also says snowy weather has made it difficult to work every day and that a delivery of dirt expected back in June didn't arrive until October. The new Walmart is expected to open in May, about 1 month behind the original scheduled date. Now, changes to the Anderson Fire Department brought excitement today for many people. Newslink Indiana's Amanda Decker was there as a member of the department was promoted to the highest position.
And that I will faithfully and impartially discharge my duties as Anderson Fire Chief.
The Anderson Fire Department made history when they swore in a new fire chief Thursday.
Philip Rogers is the first chief to serve Anderson that comes from the emergency medical services side of the Anderson Fire Department.
Rogers worked as an EMT for more than 20 years and became assistant deputy chief in charge of EMS last year. He has also served the community as a paramedic, fire investigator, and an arson investigator.
Among all those qualifications he has and real broad experience, good family, active in the community, very well respected.
Rogers says this promotion came at the perfect time of year.
I'm really thrilled. It's a great moment for the city of Anderson, a great moment for myself and my family, and I couldn't have got a better Christmas gift or a better New Year's gift. So
Rogers is excited to work with the same people he's worked alongside for so long.
I won't let myself down, nor will I let you down.
In Anderson, Amanda Decker, Newslink, Indiana.
Rogers will take over the position of fire chief in January of 2006. Now here's a look at the weather. Thursday night will be cloudy with a low of 29, and Friday a high could be around 39 with rain possible. And looking at the 5-day forecast, could see a warm up on Monday. A high could top out at 54 there. Some snow in the forecast. Most of the week we're looking at highs in the mid-40s. Now with New Year's in sight, many resolve to hit the gym or spend more time with family. But this year, the Indiana Department of Homeland Security wants Hoosiers to take a step towards a new resolution. Personal preparedness. From hurricanes to earthquakes, 2005 proved no one is immune to disaster. IDHS suggests making one preparedness purchase a month, including a weather radio and extra batteries, enrolling in a CPR class, testing carbon monoxide detectors, building a disaster kit, and remembering family pets.
You're going to make a New Year's resolution, plan to take care of yourself and your family, and have enough food and supplies to take care of yourself for a minimum of 72 hours, 3 days. Food, water, medicines for yourself, your pets, basic first aid supplies, battery-operated radio.
Delaware County Emergency Management Director Bill Gosnell suggests writing out a list to help organize disaster relief items. Now, every year there are a few events that you will never forget. Newslink Indiana's Andrea Wolfram takes us back in time for a look at 2005's top stories.
2005 has been a year of many changes and events in East Central Indiana. In January, an ice storm shut down roads, left most without power, and downed trees across the county. High Street Bridge in Muncie closed in January to add an additional lane and a walkway. The bridge reopened earlier this month.
The High Street Bridge is now ready for traffic, pedestrians, as soon as the snow is removed.
And bicycles.
And bicycles. There we go.
All right, yeah.
The Winchester Courthouse has been the center of controversy this year. Tear it down or renovate. And a group of elderly women bared almost all in an attempt to save it. Indiana declared to move to daylight saving time after a long debate. The next decision, Eastern or Central. The speed limit on interstates like I-69 increased to 70 miles per hour. The Lapel boys basketball team won its first state title in 65 years. The Bulldogs beat Lagodi 51-40 in the 1A championship game. And 2006 will hold more unforgettable memories. In Muncie, Andrea Wolfram, Newslink, Indiana.
Friday, we'll look at more of the top stories of the year. And that's it for us at NewsLinkIndiana.com. Join us again Friday for local news about local people.